My people, I have something uh, interesting. It relates to everyone and every family, and you see it in every 5 human being. One out of them is affected by this particular disorder. It's called dyslexia. Did I pronounce that well? Dyslexia or dyslexia. Dyslexia is something we need to tell ourselves about this particular thing, and especially we African people.
Dyslexia is a learning disorder where the person often has difficulty reading and interpreting what they read. It is neither infectious nor it's brought on by vaccination.
Dyslexia is not prayer and fasting problem. Stop beating that boy or that girl. Don't kill him. Okay, this whole thing actually started when I met a friend of mine, and she was trying to explain some things to our cousin, and then the boy is not getting it. She was very angry that the boy is not getting this thing that she just taught her, and at the end of the day, after the next minute, he couldn't remember it again, and she is frustrated. How could you forget what I just taught you? Now you, this boy, only meeting the boy, and so the head that is not correct before, you are now eating it again. What are you doing now? So it's not a problem, it's not a cause, it's actually a disorder. Don't kill that boy before, or the girl, before they understand what actually happened to them. Please, those things is called dyslexia, please. And then there is nothing you can go do about it. It's the way it is. Just find your way to teach them what you are trying to teach them in another way. Nothing spiritual about it. It's a easy thing that you can always just pay a little attention and do it differently from the way you handle this boy that is smart, and handle this one that you think he or she is dull. No, it's not dull. It's just that he can't grab the learning or the teaching that you are giving to them the way she or he can actually grab those things. He cannot grab it that way. So he needs another way of learning. That is why it is a special person. They learn, most of the time, they learn with pictures. Let me tell you my own story about this. When I was in secondary school, when I got to secondary school, probably it has actually happened when I'm in primary school. I later discovered that everything that I learned, even from my GSS2, probably let me say GSS2, I remember even till now. Why? I don't know. But later I discovered I was able to give a name into it when I read a book from Richard Branson. I read a story about him. I discovered that this is the name of what actually happened to me. And the funniest thing, during those times, I was thinking that I was a dullard then. In fact, my friends in school then was actually bullying me because I am not as brilliant as them, because they are in science class. I was in art class. So this as a dollar. So they actually use that opportunity to actually bully me around. They will pursue me. I remember Ola and Debo. They will pursue me from one place to another. They make sure that they deal with me. Unfortunately for me, one of them is huge. You know, they actually have everything they could lay their hands on in school then, because I felt that I'm not brilliant, you know, I'm not there. So I felt to the extent that it's actually affected me after my secondary school. When I left secondary school then, I have to go to another secondary school to start from, I think, SS2, so that I can catch up with my results and all that. So it's actually the way you actually learn. I found help when I met another two guys called Shino and Jiron. They are brilliant guys, and they normally go to library in Osun State, Osogbo. So when I left school in Ibadan, I went to Osogbo from my dad's place. So we will now trek miles before we get to library, the state library, and whatever they are reading, I'll stay around them, I will read what they read. When they are discussing about English, I will start listening to them. So I will read and all that. So I then realize that I need to read something twice. I need to study things twice. And I realize that I like something that has picture related. Any English study that they give a sort of explanation to now put dash, to now look for an omitted words. I'm very good at that. So I picture when I give a story, they should not ask any question. Oh, listen, I normally remember, I enjoy those stories. From there, I love to read. And I now realize these two guys, another funny thing about them is that they like girls. Normally when you're at that stage, I have they especially one guy called Shino. They like to go and toast ladies, and you just follow them and just be talking to them. So let me also try this thing. At least I will speak the English that I am learning. It's very funny. So I started doing. I realized that one or two times that I tried such thing, the way those ladies shunned me, I felt somehow I couldn't. I don't like it, because probably later on, maybe because I've experienced some bullying, so I don't like people rejecting me in something, so I don't like it. So I pull back from doing that. So a lot of shyness. I have a shy stuff in me that I couldn't go and approach lady. I was thinking that I am not good enough. I think that I'm not fine. I'm not handsome. I started bringing all those things upon yourself. So it brought out a lot of things in a kid. So please, mother, please, father, if your child is not doing well in school, and you think it's dull, no. Most cases, he or she is not dull. He or she just need another way or another approach of learning. They need your help. It's not about beating. And the funniest thing, that thing that is actually doing it is hereditary in nature. It's either they take it from you, or from the mother, or from their grandpa, or from their grandmother. It doesn't just jump. No, it's actually come from somewhere. So you need to understand that they need help. Just let them go to a special school that will be able to handle them. And you know the funniest thing, great men have actually gone through this thing. Like I told you, I read a book of Richard Branson. Richard Branson is the owner or the founder of Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Records, Virgin this, Virgin that. Is actually also have this challenge. Disney also had this challenge. What Disney that everybody is actually craving to take their child to this place actually had this disorder, for Christ's sake. And you want to kill that boy or that girl. No, please try and understand that this thing is a challenge that with time they will overcome it. With time they will overcome it. There is a special place for those people. Those people, guys, are intelligent. They might not be brilliant in your own understanding, but they are intelligent. They are fantastic people if you help them achieve it. If you help them go through this stage of their life. In fact, I love reading these days because of these two guys, Diron and Shino, because they impacted me with the reading. And also my church then, by the time I left them, I started attending Winners Chapel. And then I realized that this man of God is always talking about reading. If you want to be a leader, you have to be a reader. So I bought books. I started reading those books, from religious book to motivational book, then to some other books. So I now read. Whenever I read, I understand. Whenever I read, I capture, I understand more. I read this. So I started understanding so many things. I understand English. So by the time I sat for my WAEC, when I was actually walking on the streets, selling pure water, selling banana yogurt. If you know banana yogurt, then we'll put it on our head. We'll go and sell it on the street, rechargeable lamp, get our commission and all this. I didn't even have time to read for WAEC that I actually registered for. But those reading that I was reading those books actually helped me to pass my English. I came out with C. Actually helped me. So please don't discourage them. Don't give them that back head slap, you know. It's not helping. Please encourage them, hug them, let them feel love. Change their approach, of teaching them, and they will be successful. I learn fast when I picture a particular word, relate it to a particular picture, especially this word. I remember this word. Dear and dear, dear, nibe, dear, and dear, dear own, you know. Before I could understand those two words, I have to picture that dead, that is, and there, you know, try to understand. So, pursue, do it twice, 3 times, remember it. If you will forget, go back to it, learn, okay, I get it, you come back. So please, help them, do it, pursue, they will always conquer. Dyslexia is not a bad thing. It's a simple disorder that they always overcome. Just give them some time. Be patient with them. And please, before I go, any way that you can help someone, help a child, please, let's discuss this issue within the comment section. Let's talk about it. If you have expressed anything about this thing, please talk about it. Share your story, share your knowledge. Let's talk about it. The way an African man, an African mother beats those kids when they don't get what they are teaching them is something else. I'm telling you, no be small thing, no. In overseas, the pet kids, they try and understand this, but we don't understand it here. We don't. We will go to, they will even give them concussion to take to speed up their brain. I don't know what they do. They will go out for days of fasting and prayer because of this thing. And when they come back, the boy will not know anything. The girl will not do anything. They will beat them. How to corner the boy. But please, let's talk about it in the comments. Any help, let's discuss it so that people will get to understand this thing. They will go to Babalawo to help them do this. They will pee into, somebody will pee, they will drink. You want to imagine what they do, to the extent they go for all these things. You will be shocked. You will hear what people in the comment section, you will see what they say about it. Please help me drop something, and also subscribe, share this thing. Let people understand that you don't need to kill a child, or you don't need to beat them before they understand what you are teaching them. They just need some patience. They need to understand what you are doing. They need another way of explanation to do all these things. So please subscribe, click like button, click the notification button, and let's have fun. Let's enjoy this. And also share this thing to people. Let them watch it. Awareness about it. Dementia is a disorder. It's not a disease. It's not contagious. It's a thing that can be, that anyone can overcome in their lifetime. So they can always overcome it. As soon as they overcome and discover who they are, they become something else. And there is one particular thing those people that have that challenge, they are good at. Keep that thing, use it to teach them. One thing they love to do, teach. Use that thing to teach them. Let them discover who they are. And you'll be amazed what they will become in life. Thank you. This is Professor Komo of Niger. And thank you for being on this channel and listening to what Pro is saying. And don't forget, watch our channel. We have drama. We have a lot of stuff going on there. Enjoy. Bye. See you next video.